Maybe pain did not come into your life to destroy you. Maybe it came to reveal who you truly are. Most people spend their entire lives running from pain, running from silence, running from themselves. They distract their minds every single day because deep inside, they are afraid of what they might discover in the quiet. But life has a strange way of slowing everything down. Friends disappear, plans collapse, the heart becomes tired, and suddenly, the noise fades away. And when the noise disappears, all that remains is you. Some people break in that moment, but others awaken, because there is something powerful about solitude. Solitude forces you to see yourself without distractions, without applause, without validation, without masks. And that is terrifying for most people. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that the soul becomes colored by its thoughts. Think about that for a moment. Your thoughts slowly shape your reality. If your mind is filled with bitterness, your world becomes bitter. If your mind is consumed by fear, your life becomes fear. But if you learn to master your thoughts, even suffering begins to change its meaning. The Stoics believed that we cannot control the outside world. We cannot control time. We cannot control loss. We cannot control betrayal. We cannot control the actions of other people. But we can control something greater. We can control our response. And sometimes, that response becomes the difference between destruction and transformation. Modern society teaches people to escape discomfort. Constant entertainment, constant noise, constant distraction. But silence reveals truth, and truth changes people. That is why so many individuals fear being alone, because loneliness exposes everything they tried to hide. Their fears, their insecurities, their emptiness. But what if solitude is not punishment? What if solitude is preparation? Maybe God separates certain people from the world because He is preparing them for something greater. Maybe the isolation was necessary. Maybe the heartbreak was necessary. Maybe the suffering was shaping parts of your soul that comfort never could. Faith is a strange thing. Most people believe when life feels safe. Anyone can have hope during beautiful seasons. But true faith appears in darkness. True faith appears when heaven feels silent, and you continue walking anyway. That kind of faith transforms people, because it is no longer based on emotions. It becomes conviction. And maybe that is what you are learning right now. To keep walking without immediate answers. To keep believing without visible signs. To keep moving forward, even while carrying pain inside your chest. Self-knowledge begins exactly there. Not in comfort, not in distraction, but in silence. Because silence forces you to confront yourself. It forces you to see the parts of your identity that were built from fear. The need for approval, the fear of rejection, the desperate desire to be accepted. Most people never question these things. They spend their entire lives performing for others, trying to look successful, trying to look important, trying to look happy. But deep inside, they remain lost. The ego wants attention, but the soul wants meaning. And meaning is rarely found in comfort. It is usually found in struggle, in loss, in silence, in endurance. Pain changes people, not because suffering is beautiful, but because suffering reveals what truly exists inside someone. Weak foundations collapse, but strong souls evolve. And perhaps that is why some of the wisest people carry sadness in their eyes, because wisdom is often born from suffering. But there is still hope, always. Even in the darkest moments of life, there is still light somewhere. Maybe very far away, maybe small, but it exists. And sometimes hope is not a feeling. Sometimes hope is simply refusing to give up. Perhaps you are tired. Perhaps your soul feels heavy. Perhaps nobody truly understands the battles happening inside your mind. But keep going. Please, keep going. Because there are versions of yourself that still have not been born. Stronger versions, wiser versions, calmer versions. Versions of yourself that can only emerge after hardship. One day you will look back at this season of your life and realize something important. The darkness was never there to destroy you. It was there to transform you. Some people break under pain, others awaken. May your suffering awaken the strongest part of your soul, and may you never lose hope, even during the darkest nights.